most of them have been interviewed.
Okay, so we're just going to call this person Tanya to protect their identity. And, all right, I have two questions. I have a couple questions for you. The first question is, how old were you the first time you used an illegal substance, including tobacco?
Ooh. Probably illegal. I was 15 or 16.
Okay, and can you list all of the drugs that you tried in high school, please?
Yes. A lot of OTCs. You need me to list OTCs?
And what does OTC stand for?
Over the counters.
Over the counters, okay. And you abused those pills. Okay, what pills are those?
Advil, NyQuil, muscle relaxers, Adderall, which is prescription, but still a controlled substance. That's mostly it. I was more of an, when you mix like 20 Advil and a couple shots of NyQuil, you're good to go.
What other drugs did you try in high school?
Obviously, cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol, cocaine, weed. I think that's it.
Can you tell me why you decided to use weed, and then can you tell me why you decided to try cocaine?
I basically just started acting out because I felt that there was, I was having troubles at home, and I know it sounds cheesy, but it was an escape. Like, when you take enough to numb yourself, like, you're just a body and you don't feel anything. And it's good to just, like, when you're so angry at someone, like I was at my mom for like, no really reason, it comes a time where you just need a break from yourself and from everything. So most of it was just, I don't really think it was for attention, because I never gave anyone a chance to find out about it, except for the people who I was doing it with. But I think it was just because I needed a break from everything, because I mentally couldn't handle it on my own. And I started getting into the harder drugs because all my friends were doing it, and the guy, like, was a dealer, and he dealed cocaine and heroin and other drugs, and I felt that if he saw that I could keep up with him, that it would change his view on me.
Okay, can you describe the high school that you went to in regards to graduation rate and the area that you grew up in as well? Were you from a upper middle class, lower middle class, or poverty-stricken area?
I was more of a lower to middle class. There was people who had money, but they normally didn't go to my high school. My high school was pretty much poverty and lower class. There was gangs, there was violence, but, it's not like the whole school was involved. There was different sections. I wouldn't necessarily say cliques, because everyone talked to everybody, but there definitely was, quote-unquote, the bad kids and the good kids. I guess, I also was raised by my grandma from the south side of Chicago, so I do know both areas of the suburb and the city of Chicago. So I kind of saw it from both perspectives, if that makes any sense. So, but I did see a lot in high school, a lot more than a lot of people see when they're that age. And I'm kind of glad for it, considering it made me the person I am today, not necessarily the recovering addict, but just kind of being wary of my surroundings and not being so oblivious to everything.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.